allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Pete Somerville, Town Councilman.
Michael Dark, Town Councilwoman.
John Dolce, Town Supervisor.
Randy Bates,
Victoria Crater,
Okay. Audience comments was supposed to be Becca Patel. She's not here, so I'm going to continue. Any audience comments? No.
Good.
The minutes of the June 11th regular meeting. I reviewed them. I'll make the motion to accept the June 11th regular meeting minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. There are no budget modifications nor transfers. Once again, I'll make a motion to pay all signed vouchers and bills.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hi, Becca.
Aye.
So,
Still available.
we were gonna go to old business, but if you like to, audience comments about the.
If I could, yeah, if that's okay. I'm just gonna sit.
So we'll just thank you, to the board for keeping your eyes on the project. I think when I saw the RFP go out, I was thinking that there's a chance that the United States Tennis Association, the Eastern Division, they gave us $10,000 toward this, and they are very much focused on tennis, proper tennis courts. And so, and the RFP didn't include, from what I saw, the sports coding, which is a separate thing. It's would cost $20,000. We wouldn't necessarily have to put it out to bid, but we would have to reserve some of the money that we have raised for that specific item. And so I guess I was just curious, how, if say the board proceeded with the RFP and getting bids, and with the money that we've raised so far, what would the intention be for paying? How would we pay for the balance of it? I mean, I don't know what bids came back.
When
Okay,
you walked in.
sorry. Well,
Sports coding is available locally. It costs about $1,000 to $1,300
I don't know if
For
it's the
materials.
same
for material.
materials.
Just put on with a roller. It's like seal coat.
Yes.
Right,
Nothing more
but
than
so I
paint
guess I
with
don't
sand
know-
mixed in.
It's like paint.
I just don't know if USTA would go for that. I'd have to ask them what they would want to see as a final, quality. And maybe it's not worth it. Maybe we don't want their $10,000, in the grand scheme of things.
Is the 10,000 that you're talking about already in the pot?
Yes.
So we would have to return it, you're saying?
We may. And then just because they have certain expectations around, when they gave the money, they were under the impression that it would be a certain quality, and they're it's the US Tennis Association, so they want to see a certain.
If that's the only hinge pin, both me and Randy are fairly familiar with blacktop. We've been around it all our lives.
Yep.
And when Callahan came up to take a look at it, he actually kind of snickered a little bit.
Mhm.
And he said, "You're making a mountain out of a molehill, and it's not that big a deal. Let's just fix the crack, and we'll coat over it with 2 inches and blah, 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 and we'll use a DOT-approved traffic tape or paint." And
But he assured us that the cracks are gonna be taped over and fixed properly.
correct.
Right,
There
so,
is a chance they might come back, but anywhere near what they are, and it might be 20 years before. they-
right, so how much would that cost?
Approximately $50,000.
Okay,
There's a bid right
That we're gonna
that
open.
we're gonna open.
well, you,
So I want to say this. We got $19,000 from Parks and Recreation. No strings attached. But we were
we
supposed
need to
to,
spend it,
we
yeah,
were supposed to spend it in 25.
yes.
And I called Baccario.
Yeah, we sent a letter and they said,
Oh.
keep it, fine.
Yes. So, but I have to get it done in 26.
But
So,
it also involves not removing the fence, I believe,
Mhm.
and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I think if we have the money, we're pretty close.
Mhm.
We'll see what the bid is. I believe that's the way to go. You'll end up with a beautiful tennis court.
My only other concern, well, two things. So the tennis community that's raised, I think like nearly $14,000. I mean, is this gonna be something that they're gonna wanna play on? Is my
gonna
other
be beautiful.
question. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just asking because we went
You know,
through a lot of.
Callahan, you gotta remember something, we're not dealing with little time. They
Yeah.
do SUNY, they do Shenendehowa High School,
Yeah.
Colony Central High School. These are all professional courts.
Sure.
So it isn't like Joe Blow's driveway paved.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Right.
Um,
They know what they're doing.
Mhm.
So I have full confidence that they're gonna do it right.
okay, and then my last question is, so I put and submitted the grant to New York State. So I mean, I would like to see I would be a bit bummed if we go ahead with this and then it turns out we get the money to do the like larger project with drainage and with.
Drainage should still be done after.
Well, right now, we have a burden of hand for $19,000 from Albany County. There's no guarantee we'll have that next year. So,
We could ask them again, just to say,
and
hey,
how long do we keep playing on this tennis court that has these cracks, which
Yeah.
somebody's liable to be injured on? And anytime you go by there, in the daytime, there's people on that tennis court. So it's a liability for the town to have it in that condition. I think we should fix it immediately. And I hopefully these bids come in, cost it's affordable and we go forward with it.
I guess my only thought is like, if we find out in a month that we got a grant from New York State and that we have, I mean, obviously, if the town proceeds with this, we would decline the grant.
How close are you to that grant? In other words, are we completed? Don't forget, that grant requires an engineer's,
It does, yeah.
that could cost us $10,000-$20,000.
It would be, it's, the way I budgeted it is we have more than enough money to do everything we need to do. But I mean,
This new grant,
the new grant that's
grant
already been applied
that we
for,
don't
we're
have.
waiting to hear back to see if we've got
just
it.
curious, what do you think that number would be?
It's like $127,000.
So that means you could build a brand new court and have two.
You could have a second tennis court.
I don't know if they would let us do that. Somebody suggested that.
Hey, no,
I mean, we're already now, the end of June.
Yeah.
So award a bid to have it done this year. There's
We would
about
need to know
3
by
month
July.
window to have this done this year.
We have to.
You know,
We have
wait
to.
you know,
months
they've
on
got a,
something
Becca, they've got a
speculative.
good point. If we manage to get a grant, we can build a second pickleball court. We can build,
Yeah, would they let us though? Would the state let us?
sure. I don't see where it's written we can only have one court.
Well, I mean, it was proposed as like a replacement, but if we would say, okay, well, actually, I mean,
That's what I
Yeah.
think. We would just build another one.
yeah,
So
it,
we have to move forward with
Yeah, we
this.
have to get something done. This is a liability. We have to
Yeah.
move on this.
Can you start opening the bids?
Yeah,
Because either way,
Becca, let's see where the numbers come in.
Did they, Becca, give you any idea of when you would hear back from this grant?
I spoke to the woman last week and she said they have not decided yet, even though it was supposed to be in June. I mean, maybe by July. I think last year we found out like early August that we did not get it.
well, opening the bids is the next step, so let's stay.
I'll try to stay.
Mm.
As long as.
So you're running around? No, we don't mind.
Roads,
It's true.
certificate attached. Of course, I'm just gonna read this and then we're gonna review and make sure it's everything that we said, right? So $36,300.
So the next one's Callahan, right?
If you want it to be up.
Yep.
Calman is $52,650. 52,650 from Calman. And Carver
That's gonna be interesting.
is $99,174.
That's interesting, wow, just for,
So we're gonna take these and review it and make sure it's what we want, and then we'll continue the conversation, correct?
Yep.
What's the cost for, price quote for, Carver? The last one.
Carver is $99,174.
Don't talk me in, but
So I'm gonna ask, are well versed on it?
that's a pretty big,
Swing.
quite a range there. The same spec. So
If it
must
is
be
the same
something a
stuff,
little off.
I don't know. All right, so we're gonna, so those are the price from 36 to 99 and 52, so.
I'm curious what, I'll look at what Del Señor quoted for like, I mean, I know they broke it down a lot, but it would be curious to see what their total, just for the court paving element was.
I don't have that information, do you have?
Yeah, it wasn't a bid, but it was, I think they sent it as an estimate. He did it as just to like
Okay,
give us a different scenario.
well, 'cause they didn't bid on it, so we can
Yeah.
talk about it, but for reference,
Yeah.
for sure we can. Hey, you. All right. So that's the pickleball, tennis. Moving on, we want to discuss the specifications for the AC. Thanks, Becky.
Okay. Where we're gonna go. Is it possible to get copies of the bids or to look at them? Not right now, but like, okay. I can scan them in. Okay, great.
Now we're gonna go home.
Absolutely. Top secret.
Hold on a second, guys. Let me see. So the specifications.
Good night, Martin.
This is what we measure out. The meeting room, 3 offices, the courtroom, and the assessor. I asked Vicky Whiting to have that on the bid specs, and because it'd be way too much information to put in the paper. So she put in here, specifications are available at the town clerk's office during normal business hours. The specifications, ductless AC, bid must be covered, and then the different BTU factors. I'm honestly, after reading this, should we be telling them how many BTUs?
No, they should tell us based on square footage. How many ton unit it should be, how many BTUs it should be. Usually mini splits are rated in tons, but I noticed they're all doing it by BTUs. I
When
think
we
one
have-
guy bid a 4-ton unit in the big room, and 3-ton units back there.
So when Randy, actually Gerald Wood, helped us out putting this together. And we took the BTUs off of Nolan's recommendation, or what he did, I'm not sure, Randy, what do you think?
Well, the concern is if you just offer the measurements of the rooms and you don't specify anything else, then we don't know what we're gonna get, right? I mean, if we're gonna go with a bid process, a bidder can come in and they can make their bid based on the square footage, and it may not be even close to being adequate or not. Where this way, these BTU requirements are realistic. And we have something, otherwise we have nothing. Somebody can bid for a mini split and it'd be totally inadequate. And what do we do about it after the fact? Because we didn't specify anything more than just a square footage. And that's up to anyone's interpretation. So I would be inclined to keep these BTU requirements. That way we know what we're trying to acquire.
First choice is also using carrier units, which carrier units I think are definitely better than the Fujitsu. I think Mitsubishi and Carrier are the top two in the market.
Well, you can consider that after bids,
Yeah.
because you can take bids that we receive, and then you can determine best value. And if you can make an argument that Carrier is better than some other brand and have,
I'm sure there's differences of opinion.
if you have some method of documenting that they are better, then that's perfectly fine to award a higher bid. I just don't think that you can just go with room sizes without any further specification, because we could end up with real junk, or something that's totally inadequate.
The question, when you spoke with Gerald, this is, these specifications that are there are kind of one man's opinion as well.
Mhm.
So are these adequate?
Well, we looked at, if you look at the quotes, and I didn't look at all the quotes, because I think I had copies and didn't keep them. So you can look at the quotes we had and take an average of them, what the BTU suggestions were. I don't know. Like I say, I have no experience with air conditioning. I don't know anything about it. I mean, nothing. So.
I just want to, if you're going to be specific on what BTUs or tons we're looking for, we need to make sure that we're asking for the right one.
So, just to talk quick, just to bring out some points, the clerk's office, one company is thinking of an 18,000 BTU. Wait a minute, 18,000 warm out. And this other company is 24,000. I guess I should have compared that.
Do we want to add in about the electrical? I think they were all doing the electrical work, but they don't specifically say it.
Except, well, C&M, high voltage wiring from panels to outdoor units must be done by others.
That was in Nolan's, right?
That was C&M. Nolan, Nolan, I mean, the way I'm reading it, they're doing the wiring. Each unit will have communication wire and refrigerant lines run, outdoor unit to be installed, installation of whip and disconnect to outdoor unit and tie into electrical panel inside. So Nolan is doing the electrical.
Okay,
Choice is the same thing. They're high voltage wiring from breaker box to outdoor power disconnects.
it seems like they're both for it.
Excuse me? Two of them are doing electrical and the other one is not. But we want to include electrical work.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we want it turnkey,
So,
turn the AC on. Oh,
so the, unit for clerk's office, 18,000 BTU. And Nolan's at 24,000 BTU. So,
I think for the size of these rooms, that's probably quite adequate.
the,
These aren't really huge rooms.
indoor unit model, meeting room, 2 for 18,000 BTU. Same thing with Nolan, 18,000 BTU. But Nolan has Nolan has 3, 218 and 7,000
Yeah, that's for this room.
for this room.
Yeah, 'cause you need
Right,
3 interior units because of the size of the room.
but C&M shows for this room is 2 at 18,000. Indoor unit model 1,615. Oh, and he has 2 18s and 112.
So that's more than this.
That's more than Nolan.
My opinion is that let's go with this and let's see what we get.
Yeah, because
I mean,
at least
we're soliciting for bids. We don't have to accept the bid,
right,
you know?
and then
But
we'll
we
make
need to put something out. We need to get through some process now.
No, let's go with this, yeah.
All right.
Because we gotta get it rolling.
Yeah.
You're probably not gonna get AC this year, if we don't.
I think we can.
I think January is gonna be really warm.
Yeah, that's good. They're heating units too, so. That's where they'll kick in for you guys.
Assessors office. All right,
Let's do it.
all right. I'm good with this. I should.
Who's gonna make a motion?
When is this? And
Oh, we gotta set a date and all that.
I put a suggested date for July 22nd.
Yes, I think so. It's 1 month or so. All right.
so we discussed the AC. We make a motion to authorize a solicitation of bids for the AC as far as the specs that we just laid out.
And the date for bids is July.
And
22nd.
the date, bids are due 3:30 PM on July 22nd.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I am, in all fairness, I'm gonna reach out to the people that took the time and came here.
Yeah, that's totally legit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, in the highway, we buy trucks. We approach the dealers and tell them that we have the proposals out for bidding, you know.
So I will contact
Yeah,
them
yeah, absolutely.
and express that.
Yeah, you need to let them, right. You will let them know.
Okay. Do we have to, so Vicky, this solicitation, is that included in putting it in the paper? Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so we'll move forward with that. On the new business, we have to accept the resignation of the interim court clerk, Mary Ann Wood. I wish her well, and I make a motion to accept her resignation.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Anyone in comments? No, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Okay.